Good morning. Can you hear me, Zakil?
Yes, I can, Jennifer.
Oh, then I don't use this one. Very painful for me.
No problem, no problem. It's fine, it's fine, no problem. No, they told me they can't do it yesterday because of their own meeting, which is okay, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, I think they are preparing them to leave for internship next week.
Okay, okay, no problem.
I didn't know about that.
Okay. Afifa, can you turn on your video, please? Thank you, Afifa. So how was your meeting yesterday, Afifa? Please.
Sorry, there's like flights.
Sorry?
Yesterday, we were like given basically like how the internship is gonna go.
Okay, okay.
And there's like a presentation after the internship about the MP.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So good of you to let me know yesterday morning. Good of you to do that. So when did you know about this? I mean, your own TP meeting. When did you know about this?
I think like the day before.
Ah,
But
that's
like,
not. Yeah.
yeah.
That's not very good. Normally, okay, but it's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I mean, we accommodate. Okay, normally when you should give people time to adjust, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, Afifa. Don't worry. Okay. So okay, just now while the three others have not logged in yet, okay, I've just highlighted the 5 items each of you need to submit to me, Afifa, please, okay? The 5 items, all right? So the zip file, every single download, doesn't matter whether Excel or CSV, it does not matter, okay, for use. Okay, and then the roster file for 2 courses, and then your write-up, that's all, okay? Yeah. So Afifa, after today, sorry, after the attachment here, what will you be doing, please, Afifa?
After the MP.
Yeah, after the attachment with us, what will you be doing, please?
We'll have to start our internship. So,
Okay. Internship, is it with a company or what?
Yeah, with companies.
Okay, so who are you attaching to, please, Afifa?
I got DBS Bank.
DBS Bank. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good attachment. Okay. Normally you go to DBS Bank, do the work, etc. Okay, but I think am I right? You have to work at home. Is that how it is?
No, I think just the first 2 days it's work from home, but then after that they're gonna make us go to the office.
Oh, that's very good. So how long is your internship, Afifa? How long?
Until February.
Until
right?
February. So
Yeah.
it's kind of wow, 4 months, 5 months, 5 months actually.
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boyan, can you turn on your video, please?
Are you starting your internship, Afifa?
Sorry?
When are you starting the internship?
On 13th September, like 2 days.
Next week.
Yeah.
Wow. Very
from
fast.
from what I know, the poly they work very fast, basically. from what I know, yeah. But it's good, you know, you get attached to, you know, real attachment. I mean, what happened was hi Boyan. Yep.
and
Okay. All right. Okay. So I tell you what, because today is actually your presentations. Okay. So I think we'll just start, and then there's two of them to join in a minute. Okay. So since Afifa has arrived early, and I want to thank Afifa for arriving early, and Boyoung, you're in now, which is very good. Let me see. I think my recording, I've not done anything with my recording. Okay, so my recording is still no problem. Okay, so anyway, how about this, Afifa? Can you just in 15 minutes, can you just present to us what have you learned, please?
Everything that I've done.
Yeah.
The
Do I
present.
show my?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 15 minutes to present
Okay.
whatever you need to present to us, please.
Can you share? The right should be given to you, right?
Yeah, I've given already. I've given.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, your 15
So-
minutes starts now. Okay, maximum.
Okay. So basically with the data that I got, I used it to like create some pivot tables. I found out that there's 206 students, and with that, I created the full processing, a full raw data file, and then I made an intervals file with that. And for that, I cleaned up the data, removed some students who had like no data,
Okay.
and the students came out to be 283. And I created a correlation chart which almost has no positive relationship between the grades and the
Almost no possible. Okay, got it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, good to see a nice line. Good, thanks, Afifa. Yeah. Any so what course is this, please, Afifa? What course?
Oh, this is MKT 202 January.
Okay, very good, Afifa. That's a nice graph. Okay.
Yeah, and for that I made like a graph, which is the average time in minutes accessed by each accessed by the students. So there's like before GBA it was 10, and at the average student accessed
Okay.
it for 10.5 minutes.
Okay.
And the rest shows that.
Sorry, Afifa. Just a question here. Before week 1, the average learning time, is this in minutes, please?
Yes, it's
In minutes. Okay. So on average, based on how many students there are, okay, 306, that's good. So
Yeah.
at week 1, they started to have on average 7.6. That's good, okay. And GPA, GPA is middle of the semester, so they do more reading, okay. So that's very good. What I find surprising is week 6 is after GPA. So how can it be? Because it's cumulative, it should be higher, one after another. What I'm saying is week 1 GPA and week 6, these are the different timing. So that's my question. What I'm saying is before week 6 it should be a bit higher, but it's okay. I just want to
like, sorry for interrupting, but like it's individually, like it's not including the previous week's time. Like
okay.
it's like for week 1,
yes,
before week 1 is like a separate thing.
okay.
And it's like a separate time frame.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
before week 1, it
okay.
has that much.
Sure, sure, sure.
So,
I know
yeah.
what you're saying. I know what you're saying. If you're using the same algorithm, i.e. you have not changed anything, what it means is because it's commutative, you know, one on top of the other, basically. So
Yeah.
after week 1, they'll do GPA, and then after GPA they do they reach week 6. So what it means is by the time they reach GPA time, they would have the reading is more, which is correct, okay? But by week 6, their reading should also be more, basically. Okay, so that's my questions. All right, but it's okay. Yeah, continue with your presentation, please, Afifa. Thank you.
So I made another pivot table with a chart, which shows that most of the reading was done in the evenings.
So they like to do the
Yeah.
reading in the evening. Okay.
Evening.
So
and,
these numbers stands for what are they? Is it 300 and the number stands for, please? What are they? Is it individual student or what? What is that?
It's the number of sessions.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
I see.
Mm.
So they don't like
Most-
reading. They don't like reading in the morning, and they don't like reading at night. So
Yeah, no.
they're more likely to read morning and evening. So my question to you, if it's for you, how would you read if you're reading it? Would it be morning, afternoon, or
Probably in the evening, because usually there's classes in the morning and
okay?
then afternoon.
Yeah, good point. Good
So-
point. Yeah, good point. Okay, okay. Yeah, continue with your presentation, please, Afifa. Thank you.
So with the other data set, I made a total grades chart, which
Okay.
shows that B was the grade that 76 students got,
Okay.
and it was the highest.
Okay. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And with the grades, I continued to see the average time spent per grade, which is
Okay.
A students spend an average of 68,000 seconds.
Okay, I know. Yeah, we're working
Yeah.
second here. Okay.
Yeah. And the students who dropped out somehow studied the second most,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of
But this chart is interesting, Afifa. This chart, what you're saying is those who got A, their reading time is a lot more than the rest. Am I right?
yes.
Oh, interesting. B plus is the next highest, excluding W. Okay, excluding W. So okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so now this one, Afifa, did you do it from your own? Because I don't think I did something like this. I think in my spreadsheet.
Yeah, no, I used it was just these.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just the same columns, but
Okay.
I
Okay.
removed the outliers because
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. Okay. Now, before I forget, okay, this spreadsheet, okay, just submit this spreadsheet to us, please. Okay, whatever you present, just submit to us. Okay. All right. Yeah. Continue, please, Afifa. Thank you.
I also did the tableau.
Oh, very good. Very good.
The charts per student and how like for each student.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. You've done very similar to what I did. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Okay, very good. So which graph will be better for you to explain to us? Because they both look the same, basically. Okay. Is it sheet 1 or sheet 2 you would like to explain to us, please?
I think sheet 1 because it shows
sheet 1. Okay. Okay. So what does this tell us, please, Afifa? Please.
It tells us like how much the time span each student spend
Yes.
before
Yes.
the like based on before which week or
Correct,
before
correct. Yeah.
which-
Do you mind, Afifa, just move your charts lower, please? Yeah. Just move the charts. Okay. Now, it's very good that you produce this. That's very, very nice. Okay. I think, let me see. I think what I did was I even did a sorting myself. Okay. So what it means is I don't think you've done any sorting here, Afifa. I'm looking at the grades and the grade value. Okay. I don't think you've done it, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
oh, there's no sorting, but I did the based on the grade, the filter based on the grade.
No, what I'm saying is show all the grades. Okay. Show all the grades. Okay. What I'm saying is they should be arranged. Okay. They should be arranged grade A plus all the way to W and F. You know what I mean? Okay. I realize in Tableau there's no easy way to do it actually. Okay. And because you have so many students, you can't do it. Obviously, I know the problem. Okay. So can you just show us grade A, please? Since you've done your sorting to the right, you're able to select individual grade under highlight grades. There's yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You show us earlier. Okay. Can you show us the grade A, please? Okay. So grade A, they read. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. How about this? Let's show all the grade A's, please. Grade A, please.
Oh, the grade.
A minus.
Oh.
Yeah. And A minus. Can you show both? Both. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. What about B, please, Afifa? B, please. B, please. All the B's, please. Can you do it, or you can only do it one at a time, please, Afifa?
I think only one at a time.
All right. Okay. In that case, let's look at. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So it's good. There's some reading, progressively. There's some reading. How about if you show C, please? C, please. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, C, please. Okay, C plus, Afifa, C plus. Very interesting. Okay. All right. And then finally, let's see W. Sorry, F, please. Let's see F. Interesting. Now, from actually the work you've done here is actually very good, Afifa. Okay. What it shows is that students who read less, they don't achieve well. Okay. So basically, what we found out from the data is it validates what we understood. All right. So that's very good. Okay. So anything else you like to show, please? I think you only have 3 minutes, please.
I think that's it. After that is just I did the reflection.
Okay. Now for your Tableau file, can you also send that to me, please? Okay. Whatever work you've done. All right. So all right. So can you just tell us your reflection then of the time you've been with us, please?
Reflection. Basically, it just has all the like it was interesting. We didn't do what we learned in Excel in school.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because we haven't used pivot tables.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, and this is the first time.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased to hear this. Because in the Polytechnic, nowadays is whatever new things we use. Okay, for example, Tableau, Power BI, whatever. Okay, but actually, when it comes to data crunching, Excel is actually pretty good. Actually. Okay. So
Yeah.
So anyway, Afifa, I want to thank you very much for showing us your presentation within 15 minutes. Okay, so thank you very much. So
Thank
you
you.
can close now. Okay. So next, I want to invite Tiffany, please. Can you share with us for 15 minutes, please? What have you done, please?
Yeah.
Okay, your 15 minutes starts now, Tiffany. Okay.
Okay, so this is an overview of the dashboard. So you can see here that it has 395 students and their average time spent is this amount in
Okay.
weeks, which is equivalent to like 7 days. And then
Sure.
for the grades, this
Yep.
is the overview of it. And out of the 24 that failed, like 22 of them like actually like
Sure.
withdrew from the
Yep. Okay.
and this is the overview of the time spent. So like the start of semester is here, you can see that students started early on. Perhaps they were curious on the content that they were about to study. And then this part is the due date for one of the submission.
Okay.
You see there's a spike here.
Okay.
And then time category, we see that many students study from 12 to 5:59 p.m.
Okay.
followed by
I noticed,
6 to 11.
Tiffany, I noticed your pie chart very similar to what Afifa showed us earlier. So what it means is students like to read in the afternoon and in the evening. That's very, 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 very interesting. Okay, and you've done it in a pie chart. That's very nice. Now, can you just explain to me your line graph, please? I don't quite understand, please. Your line graph is actually quite good. So what does it say, please?
Says that some students started reading the content
Okay.
on 20th of June, and then it was stagnant.
Okay.
And then I think more students started to read about it.
Okay.
It spiked up at some points. So
Okay, I see.
probably one
Yeah,
day-
the semester started September, whatever it is. Okay, I see. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
and then I see the peak reading time was just before TMA. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your TMA, where is TMA, please? Is pointing
It's
to.
here.
Okay. Got it. Okay, I see. Okay, all right. Interesting. So what is October the 1st, please? What
This
timing?
shows like this is the last data that I got.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's very interesting. You know, this is a completely new graph. So it's for that reason I need to ask some question basically. Okay, which is very good. You know, it's good for you to give us
So
new
like
graph.
you can see from the span of few months, right? They
Sure.
only studied for 1 week
Okay.
in total, which is surprisingly little.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the interesting fact. Okay, next we have the frequent access
Okay.
dashboard.
Okay.
So from
Okay.
here, we can see that students that scored A, right, they
Yes.
definitely put in more effort. But you can see there's some spikes over here compared to the rest of the.
Okay. So
grades.
sorry, Tiffany. Just want to clarify. Each line represent what? Is it
I
their
combine some grades together.
Okay, I can see the grade. Which is very good. Okay, but each line they represent what, please? Is it average reading time? Is it?
It's the same as this, but
Okay.
individually.
Okay, good. Very good. Yeah. So please explain, please. This is very interesting.
Okay, so students that got A, right?
Yeah.
They started earlier also. But
Yes.
So like studied way more.
Yes.
Before there's some spikes.
Yes.
Where the rest is like it's pretty, not that much. Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's like consistent studying. That's all.
Okay. I see, Tiffany. I see. So what I can see, this is your average reading time and it's broken
Yeah.
into categories. Okay, the A's, the B's, the C. Okay, so what from this graph? Okay, what can you tell us, please, from this graph? Can you just summarize, please, from this graph? I can see clearly, but can you summarize for us, please?
The summary is students that got A, they studied more.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a clear difference. Between,
Okay.
Okay, going on to the next graph, right?
Okay.
From here, you can see that F is there's definitely an outlier because it's
Sure. Sure. Okay.
so much, which doesn't really make sense.
Okay.
And you can see that A to B is right.
Okay.
Constant like
Total sessions versus grade.
average total session is about 35 to 40.
Okay. Okay. So what it means is the number of sessions are more for those who score better. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, I see. I see. Okay. Good. 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 Yeah.
And from
Very
here,
interesting.
you can
Yeah.
see that this is the outlier.
Yep.
Yeah, which is a very big outlier.
Sure. Sure.
And then from here, you can see that this is the people who pass.
Yep.
How many sessions they do.
Sure.
And,
Sure.
A's and B's are around here.
Yep.
You can see the difference like, between the
Yes.
students that fail and students that score well.
Okay.
Then from
Okay.
quartile, I asked you about quartile, right? You told me that four being the people that.
Oh yeah. You were asking me about quartiles. Okay. So what does this the final graph tell us, please? What's the name to this
So
graph?
my hypothesis was, if you study more, right, then you'll
Yes.
score better grades. Okay, but clearly this shows that it's not true because we have people that study very little, but they're scoring B's, which is okay for the effort they putting in.
Sure. Sure.
So we have like people that study a lot, but they still get fail.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
So
All right.
those
Yeah.
you can see that the
Yep.
people that
No.
study the most
Yep.
like, don't always get
Sure. Now, Tiffany, before I forget, okay, this Tableau file, can you also send it to me, please, Tiffany? Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
next we have
Yep. Yep.
how long they
Mhm.
study.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see on here is the other outlier.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They're obviously
then-
outlier. Yeah. Mhm.
We have the total session length here, right? You can see that it's all around here.
Sure. Sure.
And then like for the people that doesn't score well, they do like probably like less than 15K. Yeah. And then we have the average time spent. Okay, do have to look at this because this outlier definitely affect a lot.
Sure. Sure.
And you
Sure.
can see the
Yep.
average time spent. C plus has the highest.
Okay.
So my conclusion is that probably the people that get better grades, right, they absorb faster also, so they don't have to spend much more time. on the
Okay.
rest.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
This is the time per session.
Okay.
So going on to pages and annotations. Okay, the total page view, you can see that it's all around 150 for the A's and B's. Yeah. Whereas the rest like it's a bit
Sure. 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 Yep.
And next we have the pages per minute. So like this one is very little, but like I will show it in the next graph later to explain that.
Okay. No issue. I mean, that page view is not a big problem. Yeah. There's no
the
problem.
Average total page view.
Yeah.
Okay, so F has the highest, right?
Okay.
But then,
Okay.
Like, my conclusion is that it's probably we just reading through then
Okay.
never really absorb much,
Okay.
or maybe he fell asleep. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's fine. I mean, it's fine.
You can see
There's-
that naturally like A and B's like are the
Mm,
highest.
Okay.
And for the total annotations, you would think that people that annotate more will score
Yeah, but-
better, but it's not. the case.
Basically, from what we know is people don't annotate. Basically, I mean,
Yeah.
the hardest is to get them to read. Okay, and then if they read, it's
They
good.
might be lazy to annotate anything. Or like maybe
Okay.
they're just not used to
Okay.
annotating.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Next, we have the grades comparison. Okay, so this is to compare the A's and the D's and F's.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just like the same thing just now. And next I will explain to you these two graphs,
Okay.
tables. Okay, so you can see that A students they study like this, right? And
Yep.
you see their time. It's less
Yep.
so
Yep.
also.
Yep.
So means
Got
that
it.
they absorb faster.
Sure. Sure.
Whereas like D's and F's, right? You see a significant jump.
Yep.
Which means that they probably take slower to like, absorb and understand the textbook.
Sure. Makes sense. Yep.
And then this is like the total sessions in first grades. Okay, so those that score better, right, is like more than the average.
Total
about 30.
sessions. Total sessions. Now this
Meaning how
graph
many times they go.
this graph you explained is interesting because what it's saying is that total sessions per grade should be a bit, it makes sense. Okay, so it makes sense that the A's and B's should be a bit higher, a little bit higher. Okay, sure, it makes sense. Yeah, thanks.
And the average time span, which also makes sense.
Okay, so this is
F doesn't make
bar
sense,
graph.
but the D's.
Yeah, it's interesting. F is so high. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, good.
Yeah. And from here you can just gauge like how much more do A students study compared
Sure,
to
sure.
students that
Okay.
fail.
Okay.
Session length also. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Interesting
all.
stuff. Yeah, interesting stuff, Tiffany. Very good. Very good. Your visualizations of the data is actually very good. Okay. Yeah. Anything else, please, Tiffany, please.
Oh, okay, my reflection.
Yep.
Okay, so this project has helped me to think out the box. Okay, for example, I felt that I was forced to think of ideas on like the starting of a project. We needed to merge all the data. And I felt that I was forced to like think of a way to like merge everything together without doing it manually.
Okay.
I don't find it necessary to do it manually. And then
Yes.
but then and also I use Python to help me, and then I realized I can use Python to help me clean some of the data also.
Okay.
But then before I clean the data, I needed to understand all the columns which will help in putting in the notes for each column, which is very useful.
Okay.
And then we have the problem about the date time format.
Sure.
Which Python has helped me a lot also. Like I couldn't change it in Excel, but then when I use Python, they help me to change everything.
Okay.
So and then afterwards we have to import the grade value and their PI, right?
Okay.
I was like thinking of ways to like do it also like without much effort. But then it wasn't that possible. Like even though I use VLOOKUP, like it helps me to match the names and automatically copy the data. There were some conditions that need to be fulfilled before I could use the VLOOKUP. So some of the names had to be manually checked because the order of the names are different.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
So it's not advanced enough for VLOOKUP to do it.
Yes.
Okay, but nevertheless, like when I use the VLOOKUP, it still saved me quite a bit of trouble.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, I know.
I only had like maybe like a third of names to manually check.
Okay.
Okay. Then when I'm using Tableau, right, to help with the visualization, there were hypotheses that I came up with, and there were actually like many graphs that like proved my hypothesis wrong due to some outlier in the data set.
Okay.
Which also like gave me like insights of like student demographics and also like how raw data is. Yeah.
Very good, Tiffany. Now, sorry, Tiffany, can you just show us your correlation, please, for the marketing course? What is your correlation result, please? Just remind us, please. If you have it in Excel, Now, while Tiffany is about to finish her presentation, the next person will be Boyan, okay? So get yourself ready, Boyan, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's the value, please, Tiffany? Can you tell us the value? Yeah, almost there. You're almost there.
Sorry,
Okay.
too many phones.
I know. No issue. No issue. We wait for you. Okay. Wait for you. It's the correlation measurement that's most interesting, basically. So once we have some correlations, then whatever we do, we can justify. You see. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, so
Yep.
this is the correlation.
Yes,
coefficient.
0.0316. Okay, is kind of weak, which is what we expected. Okay, good. So it's positive. At least it's positive. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent, Tiffany. Excellent. So, all right. So thank you very much for your presentation, Tiffany. Your time's up, and I like to see this graph. Very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Tiffany. So, Boyan, your turn, please.
Wait.
Yeah, your 15 minutes starts now.
Okay. Can you see my screen already?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, so basically, this is the Excel file. This is all the raw data I've cleaned and put them into use later in my analysis. And also I have this intervals data. So this was like, I used the sample, Dr. Yang, you sent me,
Sure.
and I added this column called quartile because
Okay.
I just want to see what is the actual relationship and how you categorize students
Yeah,
into
makes sense.
quartiles.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I did this, which is just pretty simple, a pivot table.
Okay.
I just want
Okay.
to see, like, you know, what are the kind of average reading time and all that. By the way, this column name, sum of before exam date, is the
Yes.
total reading time.
Yes.
Like how much they read
Okay.
before the exam.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was interesting because I
Mm.
can see, like, you know, students who failed or have withdrawn
Mm.
had more reading time than students who scored D plus. I guess
Mm.
if students are to withdraw, they have pretty much spent time and they just couldn't get a hang of it. That's why they decided to withdraw.
Okay.
But for students who failed, actually, maybe they just leave the documents or materials there,
Okay.
just go to do something else.
Okay.
So for generally, I will show you just in a bit.
Sure.
There's more people scoring within the range of C and B.
Okay.
So that's why sum of their reading time is much more than the students who actually scored A and A minus.
Okay, okay. So, sorry, Boyan, this is a marketing course,
Yeah, this is
January
to January 20. yes.
2020. Okay, okay, got it. Thanks.
So now I'll move on to my visualization.
Okay,
I didn't do it with Tableau.
that's
I
fine.
did it
It's
with
okay.
Typical Spotfire because I like this function. Once you click it, you can actually see they're being automatically highlighted, which helps me make sure that my data is actually accurate.
Okay, so this is what TIBCO, is it?
Yeah,
TIBCO
typical
Spotfire.
Spotfire.
Okay, that's new one. Okay, so is this a free tool, please, Boyan, or TPs allow you to use it? How do you get this tool? Is this free or what?
So this was from a lesson, and I think as long as you are valid, like you can prove yourself a student from any
Okay.
institution,
Okay,
you can use it freely.
sure,
until
no
you
problem.
graduate.
Just continue with your explanation, please, Boyan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so here is just a overview of how the students grade, how the students have performed in their grades. We can see that
Yes.
most students scored a B.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Okay.
there's
So
a lot
sorry,
of
your
that.
vertical axis. What's your vertical axis represent, please? 160, 140. What do they refer to, please?
This is the reading time. I've converted all of their reading time into hours.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you. Here. So this, I converted all of them into hours, which I divided by 3.
Okay.
3,600.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I just felt that it's easier for me to work.
Definitely,
without
yes. So
rather
what you're
than
saying, Boyan,
minutes.
is 160 hours. Is that right?
Hours, yes, they spent 160 hours.
Is this average reading time or what, please?
No, it's total reading time.
Total reading time. Okay.
Yes.
Total reading time.
Like
So okay. So
everybody.
what you're saying? Group B students, their total reading time is above 160. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's 171 hours
Okay, interesting.
for
Okay.
all of them. Like everybody
Okay.
scored B.
Okay, but A's and A minus, they don't read a lot.
No, it's because there's only like two. There's only one student who actually scored A, and he spent.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
17.5
I see.
hours on it.
Whereas A minus is how many students are there?
A minus.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's just less than 10.
Okay, got it. Okay, I see. So, the majority of students have are B's and
Within B. and
yeah.
C,
Got it.
yes.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
No worries. And also, I actually created this pie chart.
Okay.
On the left, this
Mm.
is like the sector size is actually by quartile.
Sure.
Because I want to see like, there was one student who actually spent, I think the most amount of time to read, but actually she only got a C. So
Okay.
I want to see, like, does it really matter, like the
Okay.
quartile and grades? So
Okay.
this is it, and
Quartile per grade. Okay.
and it's like how many, like there's 20% of B plus
Okay.
in what do you call that? In with the quartile is 1 to 4, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, your graph's nice, but you just need to explain a bit more. You see, because
Yeah.
yeah, by quartile.
I'm trying to like
Okay.
phrase it.
Yeah. The problem when you present a lot of data to people who've seen it for the first time, it can be confusing, basically. Okay, so you really need to explain what exactly do they mean. Okay, so to me it says B has 28.2% what per quartile, or what is 28.2% refers to, please? What does that refer to, please?
Is the ratio of the quartile.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So basically, like there's
okay.
20, there's 23%.
Sure. All right, okay. No problem. Yeah. Continue, please, Boyan. Continue, please.
And this one is just oh sorry, it was supposed to be before exam date. So
Okay.
this is just the like how much time they spent reading versus like they spent before exam versus their grade.
Okay.
And yeah, there was still this problem, like there's only one person who actually scored A. So
Okay.
it's kind of like the sector is kind of small.
Sure. Okay.
Student, for this graph that you're plotting,
Yes.
how many students in total?
There's 146.
Oh, 146. And there's only one A.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
No worries. Also, this is the box plot. I just
Okay.
this one, as I just mentioned, she spent like super long hours reading, but only got an C. This is just to help visualizing
Sure.
like the outliers and extreme values.
Okay. This is individual student or a group of student, please. Boyan.
This is a group of students.
Group of students. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is those who got C, they read a lot more. Is that right?
Yes, they read a lot more, but they just don't score well.
Okay. Interesting. What
And
about
this
A,
is because
B, and okay?
this one extreme value, like she spent the longest time reading. And
Yeah, correct. It makes sense. Extreme value, they exist. You cannot do anything about it, but you have to take note of them to see how to present them. Okay, so my question is A's and B's. What can you tell us, please, Boyan, please?
Well,
From the reading.
As you can see, because they spend less time reading,
okay,
it can show that they actually absorb or they get to know stuff pretty quickly, and they don't really need to spend that much time reading to score the grade.
What about D's, C minus D's then, please? What can you tell us between C plus and F, including D? What can you tell us, please?
They either don't study, or like just now there was that little pivot table showed they just gave up.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be reading like the beginning of the semester, then withdrawn at the middle. So
okay. Thanks, Boyan. Yeah, continue, please. Continue.
And yeah, this one is just
this one is very awkward. You know, when you try to present it per students, I mean, this graph is not easy. When you present the way it should be, okay. If there's a big group of your data size is big, the only way we can do is to look at the average, basically.
Okay,
or per individual categories, you know, the A's, the B's, and D's. You see, so this graph is very difficult for people to understand.
Yes,
so let's move on, please, Boyan. Let's move on.
That's about everything I've done.
Can I see your spreadsheet, please? Spreadsheet. I want to see your correlation, please. I want to see that graph.
Oh, wait. Oh my God, I felt I forgot something. I forgot the most important thing.
Which one?
The correlation graph.
Okay, don't worry now. I think because you were not here last meeting, okay?
Last meeting I wasn't here.
We discussed a lot on the correlation graph. Okay, so it's because when there's a correlations, then it makes sense to investigate the data a bit further. You see, if there's no correlations, there's no. I mean, whatever you investigate, you get some results. But what it means is, it does not, you know, it does not justify basically. What correlation does is correlation does not mean, one affects the other. Okay, it does not mean it just means the data shows that they do have some effect basically. So, but it's okay because we saw it from Afifa's data earlier. All right, so
Right.
so it's okay. So anything else you can show us, please, Boyan, please. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Now my question to you is, you've done the marketing completely, okay?
Mm.
Did you do anything with the BUS 103 data, please? Did you do anything, please?
Not really, but if given more time,
I know, I understand, no problem. I
gonna
just
move on
want
to it,
want to
yeah.
know. Okay, so that's it. I think your time's up. So finally, just remind us, what have you learned, please, from this attachment, please, Boyan?
So I've actually learned about VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, so they are pretty useful functions, but they has their own limits.
sure, sure.
And
Okay,
also I actually learned that, well, it might sound stupid, but really previously I didn't know that I could access like I could just key in like formulas with the spreadsheet name. I used to like manually click them and put them into my formula bar.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so previously
okay,
I would do like I just go to my Excel hang again. Anyway, I will just click to details and select.
okay.
and
Got
then
it, got it.
come back here.
No problem, no problem. Okay, all right. Boyan, thank you very much for your presentation. It's very nice, very nice. Okay, so can you just stop your sharing, please, for Jonathan, for him to share, please.
Okay.
Thank you, Boyan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Interesting stuff. Okay. Lastly, Jonathan, your 15 minutes when you're ready, please. Yeah, turn your audio on, please, Jonathan.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Please go ahead, please.
Hold on. Hello, can you see?
Yes, I can see now. Okay.
Okay, for my visualization, this tells us the time category of sessions. So like I grouped into each grade, and then like from the Excel data, I found that the grades like they have A plus, A minus, A, B minus, B plus.
Yeah.
So I wanted to lump them all together. So like A plus, A minus, and A will become A, and B minus, B plus, B, and vice versa.
Okay.
So this is showing the sessions in the time category. So for
Okay, I
each
see what
grade,
you mean. Yeah. Okay.
you can see
Into a
that-
great band.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Okay. So again, what are you saying, please? A, they read afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the grades here, they read mostly in the afternoon or evening.
Okay. It corresponds. What I'm saying it corresponds is it corresponds to Tiffany's data outputs.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
for
if
D,
yeah.
but for D, there's only like one
Yeah.
student,
Yeah.
so it
Okay.
shows like
Good.
6.
So good, Jonathan. At least your initial presentation it corresponds. Okay. So if it turns out the data turns out to be different, then something is not right. So it's good. You're on the right track. Thanks, Jonathan. Continue, please.
Okay, this is the session frequency of the dates. So we can see like how
Interesting
frequent
stuff.
the sessions are during the dates at the x-axis. And then the
Interesting
y-axis
stuff,
shows the count of student names during
Yeah.
those dates for the
Okay.
sessions.
Okay. The line graph is very interesting to observe. Okay. So can you just explain, each one, please? Now, the top one, okay, the top left upper, the A ones are these students with grade band of A, please?
Yes.
Okay,
So the
got it,
letters
got
for
it.
each graph will be representing the grades for each student. Yeah.
Okay. So what can you tell us, please, Jonathan, from this graph? I mean, it shows us a lot of information, but we have to take time to understand it. So it's very interesting. So can you just tell us, please?
So like week 1 and week 2, I noticed that it has a lower like frequency than week 3. So I can assume that week 3 is one of the most important dates, maybe like preparing for exam or whatever.
Okay.
I think that's what I can like infer from these 4 graphs.
Actually, Jonathan, I find your graph is very very useful actually, very useful, because it comes off quite clearly, and you can see that basically A, B, and C, the way they read is A and B looks a bit similar. Sorry, no, sorry. B and C looks a bit similar, whereas A's there's a lot of you know, a lot of variations in terms of reading. Okay, interesting. And obviously F, they've done some stuff, but they have not done much until the very end, I think.
Yes.
Is that how it is, please, Jonathan?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I deliberately like made D not appear on this graph because there's only like one student, so there's not much I can.
Good point. Good
infer from
point.
that.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Now, Jonathan, again, before I forget, okay, this tableau, just send it to me, please. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Continue, please. Very interesting. Very useful.
So for this, for the top left graph, I've counted the distinct weeks that students, that
Yeah.
each student access in the e-textbook.
Okay.
So like distinct weeks, like I wanted to see the consistency of the students who access the e-textbook data.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so like for each week they access like one time, then it will be counted in it. So I want to see like
Sure.
whether the A students have like a more consistent access than the D or C students.
Okay.
So like from the top few parts, we can see that they are mostly like B and A's.
Yep.
Then when compared to the bottom, there's like a lot of C's and B's, but
Yep.
there's a lot of B student in the data. So
Sure.
so we can infer that A is like more consistent than C students. I can't say the same
A
about B.
more consistent than C in terms of what, please?
In
Please.
terms of the access of the e-textbook in different weeks.
Okay. In terms of reading e-textbook, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
A and B is more consistent compared to C. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, so higher means more
Okay.
consistency.
Okay.
But I can't say the same for B because there's like a lot of B data
Okay.
in the Excel.
Okay. The problem, Jonathan, the problem is that because you have so many students, you try to analyze individually. It's actually very, very difficult, basically. Very difficult. Yeah, very difficult. Okay. All right. So that's okay. Yeah, continue, please, Jonathan. Continue.
So
Thank
for my top right, I wanted to count the average page view per grade. And my hypothesis that is the higher grade is that means more page view. And what I've seen is from this graph is the same as my hypothesis.
Yep.
Yeah, so like A has higher page view than B, C, D, and so on. I'm not sure about F though.
Okay.
Maybe because D has only like one student, so that's
Sure.
why.
Sure. Okay.
For my bottom left, I wanted to find the average time spent for each grade. So
Yep,
like
yep.
from the Excel data, I found that what I've said, like B has a lot of data than A, C, D students.
Yes.
So I wanted to like make it more accurate. So I wanted to find the average time spent instead of the sum
Yep.
of.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
What my hypothesis is that A has more time spent than the other grades, but from this graph, I can see that it is not because
Yep,
B has
yep.
more time spent.
Yep. But the good news for this graph, okay, this graph that you're highlighting, time span per grade, what it means is that, okay, D's and F, they don't really bother with the reading, basically, from your graph.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So W refers to W refers to withdraw, basically. They decided not to continue with the course, even though they've done quite well or whatever. So that's what W means, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Your last graph. Okay, annotation is okay. Let's move on, please. That time span is interesting. That graph. Okay, very interesting.
I think that's all from me. The
Okay.
correlation I can show you right now.
Please. Yeah, that's interesting. Correlations.
Okay, so my correlation is.
Yeah, you got it now. Okay, so at least it's not negative, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
like I was using like half of the data, so that's why my correlation was going down. So this time I'm using the full data.
Okay, so correlation is 0.028. So it's positive, but it's very weak. That's what makes that's what I should expect, Jonathan. Okay, so clearly last week something was not right. All right.
Yeah.
So can you just remind us what did you do to get the correlations, more accurate?
Because I was using like half of the data, so like me
Yeah.
and Tim was like downloading different parts of the data. So I
Yeah.
was using my own data instead of the full data. So for this,
Okay.
I'm using the full data, so the
Oh,
correlation is more accurate.
okay, good. Again, this spreadsheet, please send it to me. Now, my question is, your correlation should be very similar to what Tiffany should have. Should be anyway, should be, okay? Should be. All right. So anything else you want to show us, please, Jonathan, please? You want to share with us, please?
There's nothing else.
Yeah, your last 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh yeah, my reflection. So like
Yeah.
for this MP project, right? I've learned that how they prepare the data behind the scenes. So like we usually use like prepared data from the school.
Yep.
Instead of downloading our own data. Then
Yes.
we also had to like add new columns and break down all the column data into another more column.
Okay.
Then like we also learn on how we can use the correlation graph in the Excel. Because like that's
In fact, Jonathan, this graph is most useful basically. As I said earlier, if this graph does not turn out to be some positive, okay, then something's not right with data, or your approach is not right, basically. All right, okay. Yeah, this is a graph that determines what your subsequent output can support your subsequent output, basically. All right. Yeah. Good. I like seeing this graph. Very good. Okay. Anything else, please, Jonathan, please?
no.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can stop sharing now, Jonathan. You can stop sharing. So first of all, I just want to thank you very much for your presentations. Okay, just want to thank you all. I just want to thank you for your work here. I did not know time just move on so quickly. Okay, I thought today, we'll continue meeting. Okay, I thought, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, the good news is you all have learned some useful thing basically. Okay, now I just want to remind you of the submission basically. Okay, each one of you, all right, you should submit 5 items to me and Jennifer, please, and then plus your Tableau or other new tools that you've been using that you've shown to us today. Okay, please submit to me so that I can look at them more closely. All right, and I just find, this is first time we're doing it with student attachment. Okay, it's first time we are giving data away. I just hope you benefited from from this learning experience. What I like most is some of you gone beyond and look at in terms of visualization anyway, look at it beyond what I shown you earlier. Okay, so that's very good. That line graph was very useful from 2 of you, very useful. Okay, the problem when you have a lot of data to show, what we learned basically, okay, from all of us is that when you actually see individual students, it's very tough. Okay, very tough. Okay, so the best is to break it down into categories, obviously. All right, so I've seen some very nice and useful work, and that's all I would like to say. I just want to now I want to ask Jennifer. Yeah, do you want to add anything, please, Jennifer? Your turn now, Jennifer. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like what Zikyu has mentioned, 10 weeks has passed actually quite fast. right? We didn't realize that, and then, oh, it's gone. And in fact, Zuki was so enthusiastic that I want to get you to do more. And then
Not-
we realized
yeah.
that, oh no, you only left 2 weeks with us. Okay, so what happened is that, yeah, I can see the efforts that you have put in. And this is the first time I'm actually working with Temasek Poly to have the student to work with us, you know, to give you a real projects that we are doing. So from your presentation, you know, I realized that you actually learn a lot from the reflection you mentioned. And I'm very happy today, you know, to see the outcomes that you present. And I can see that you keep using some words called hypothesis. So this is very good because you're challenging your hypothesis and you verify whether your graph makes sense or not. All right. And that is out of your own initiative. So from here, actually, we also learn a lot from you about the insights, the new insights that we have from the data. Okay, so I hope you bring this learning experience as well as the attitudes that you have to your internship, because you're now going out to the internship, right? And that is actually even, I think 5 months, if I'm not wrong. So that will definitely going to help you to learn even more. Okay, so I hope with this experience, you can actually use that and establish further to your internship company. Okay, thanks. Thank you so much for coming to this to join us for this project. I want to say a big thank you to you.
Yeah. It's pity that you can't arrive here basically. In fact, we have some.
Correct.
Yeah, we have some desks for you actually. We have some desks. So
Yeah, before you join us, you actually
Yeah.
prepare the place for you.
exactly. So but anyway, it's still very good. Now, I just want to ask each one of you your final words. Okay, so let's go through it by order. Okay, because Afifa arrived first, then Boyan, then Tiffany, then Jonathan. Okay, so let's go through this in order. Afifa, your final words, please, of your of the last 10 weeks, please.
The project was interesting. It wasn't too difficult until like we had to do a lot of research to like figure small thing out.
Okay.
It was a lot of like repetitive stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Understood.
So,
yeah.
So we did learn a lot.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to working with data, half of stuff is actually quite mundane basically. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. Okay. So do know about this in future. All right. So Boyan, your turn now, please.
So it is actually a very valuable experience that we could work with the established university. I actually learned a lot from Dr. Yang and Jennifer, and also from my schoolmates. I would say thank you, sincere thank you to all of you.
Sure. Okay.
And yeah, as you have said, it's such a pity we couldn't go explore SUSS like this period of time. I wish I could.
Oh, don't worry, Boyan. You have chances in futures if you want to study with us. Okay.
Yeah, I will try to get in there.
Okay. So I mean, what we do here is, in fact, it's not just full time. We do lifelong learning, meaning when you're working. In fact, when people work, they prefer to study SUSS basically. Okay, because they work and they study, for degrees and then beyond. So there's plenty of opportunities. Okay, so yeah. By the way, Boyan, is your window okay now, please?
Nope, it's still somewhat handicapped.
Oh dear. But at least your presentation was okay. At least okay. So I'm glad. I'm glad. All right.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Boyan, for your contribution. Tiffany, your turn, please.
Farewell, and you should do very and well.
Thanks, Boyan. Thank you. Yeah, Tiffany, your turn, please.
So these 10 weeks has been very eventful and also like interesting. Like this whole project is interesting. Like you've never done this before, and also definitely like pushed our limits and also like make use of what we learned in school.
Yep. So, now what I can tell the whole group here is that Tiffany asked me a lot of questions, okay, in between, which is fine. There's no issue, all right. Afifa, from time to time, you just updated us, okay, which is no issue, okay. So when it comes to attachments or work, the communications with your people is actually important, basically. I mean, if you don't know anything, of course you need to ask, obviously, okay. But most of the time, you should be able to, with the answers given to you, you should be able to use the advice or suggestions, to do more exploration. That's how it is, basically. Okay, so all right, so last word from you, Tiffany. Anything else, please?
Thank you both teachers for helping us in this journey.
Sure.
And yeah, thank you for answering all my emails.
No
Had
issue.
a lot of things to
No issue.
clarify.
No issue.
Yeah.
No issue. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, this just often there are things that you don't know, and until you ask, you will not know how to proceed. Yeah. So it's fine. No issue. No issue. Okay. So thank you, Tiffany. Lastly, Jonathan, please.
During this past 10 weeks,
Yes.
this project was very interesting and fruitful because it also helped me into revising my data preparation skills and visualization skills, because
Okay.
I haven't done this in 1 year. So I've been a
Really?
bit rusty. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All
So
right.
okay, so also, yeah, this is also the first time that we've done an attachment with another company. So thank you for the opportunity to give us the to work on this project. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
you're most welcome, Jonathan. In fact, we have to thank Jennifer for this. She invited TP to be attached to us, basically. So thanks to Jennifer. So
I also want to thank Zukil because he's so, actually he was very nice to to actually supervise this project, because he actually know a lot on how to do analytics. So he's the best person that you can learn from. So Zukil, thank you very much as well.
oh no, it's fine. I mean, we all help each other, basically. We all help each other. So the whole idea is that from this experience, what have you learned? What have you new things, that is, okay, new things. And the problem is, in the pandemic, we just can't see each other except through Zoom. Okay, but it's okay. The four of you are good. The four of you are good. Okay, so I just wish you all the very best with your, your future. What I'm saying is 5 month attachment now. Okay, 5 months. That's pretty good. So, Afifa's gonna work for DBS. Okay, so Boyan, where are you attaching to, please?
It's a technology company called Fingertips Tech. It's
that's
located in McPherson. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So I'll be there, I'll be working with their general IT department.
Okay,
That's what they told me, but
that's good.
mainly I'm supposed to maintain the server's connection and all that.
Great stuff. Yeah, interesting. Tiffany, who are you attaching to, please?
Shopee.
Sorry?
Shopee.
Oh yeah, the new
E-commerce.
Yeah, new e-commerce stuff. Yeah, Shopee.
You have a lot of data to digest.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. I hope this this attachment turned out to be useful for you. I mean, in terms of the connections. And then lastly, Jonathan, please, who are you attaching to, please?
MOM.
MOM. Okay, Ministry of Manpower.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Very good. So I think TP has done well with the attachment. Okay, TP has done well. Okay. So now I used to work with students on attachment, and I also went to companies to see students' progress. Okay. I used to work for Nanyang Polytechnic, and we actually did quite well. Some students attached to MAS, for example. Okay, that's very good. MAS. I mean, majority of them, they're attached to IT companies. Okay, I'm talking about IT school, that is. Okay, so the four of you, have a great attachment ahead, 5 months. Okay, so by the way, are you all be based outside, please? Meaning you have to go to Shopee, you have to go to MOM.
Yeah, I have to go to MOM.
Yeah, I have to go there.
Okay, that's great. Real personal stuff. Okay, all right. So I think that's it. All right. So because it's been recorded, and by the way, I've actually had a camera and took some pictures. So if you want to, just take some picture if you want to. Okay. Okay, just 1 minute for you to take some picture if you want to.
Can everybody smile?
Yeah. We're ready. We're ready. Okay.
Yeah, Okay.
I think Boyan wasn't looking actually. Sorry, Jonathan was looking. Boyan, just take it again, because when you took that photo, Boyan was looking down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, you can share between all of us. Okay. All right.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's it now. All right. Jonathan, Boyan, Tiffany, and Afifa, I wish you all the very best. Okay.
Thank you.
In the futures, and let's see whether we can meet up again in the future for study, learning, or whatever. Okay. So now, as far as today's recording, okay, I'll do the usual. Okay, I'll do the usual, but not today. Okay, what I'll do, what I'm saying about do the usual is, I'll put it into YouTube for you to read, for you to use in the future. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye now.
Wait, Mr. Yang, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For the table file, do we have to send it to you too?
Yes. Which sorry, you're saying?
Table file.
Say that again.
Tableau file.
Yeah, just send to us, please. Just send to us. Okay. Just send to me and Jennifer. Okay. All right. Whatever you presented today, just send to me and Jennifer, together with those Excel file that you've downloaded earlier. All right. Okay. So I want to thank you very much, and goodbye. Okay. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
All of you, take care now. Okay. Bye bye.
All the data, remember,
Bye-bye.
after sending to us.
Yeah.
All the best.
Okay, take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna log off now. Okay. Bye bye.